Guess the book of the Bible when you only have the first two letters. Let's see how many you can get correct and where you are on our Milk to Manna Bible knowledge scale. Ready for a fun challenge? Let's get started. The Old Testament book of Jeremiah. The New Testament book of Philemon. The New Testament book of Romans. The Old Testament book of Judges. A short book in the New Testament, Jude. The New Testament book of Acts of the Apostles. The Old Testament book of Numbers. Timothy has two books in the New Testament. Did this one trick you? The Old Testament book of Malachi. The first gospel, the book of Matthew. The Old Testament book of Haggai. A quick reminder that if you are enjoying this content, please let us know by hitting that like button or leave us a comment. Found in the New Testament, the book of Titus. The Old Testament book, the book of Jonah. Another J.O. book, Old Testament book, the book of Joshua. A J.O. New Testament book, the Gospel of John. A third Old Testament J.O. book, the book of Joel. The Old Testament book of Nahum. You'll find two books of Kings in the Old Testament. You'll also find two books of Chronicles in the Old Testament. And one of only two books in the Bible that are named after females, the Old Testament book of Esther. How did you do? Keep growing from Milk to Manna and get solid. Blessings, everyone.